What's good, you guys? I'll give you guys a lesson on basically the fundamentals of trading. People tend to overcomplicate this so much and they make it so much more harder for themselves than it needs to be. And that's not the case. I think this is the only skills that you learn where simple is better. Simple equals just better results. So today we're gonna go over the 4 basic concepts on what is going to make you a profitable trader and what is going to make your trading 10 times better. So the first one we have is risk management. The second one we're going to talk about is having one strategy. Third one we're going to talk about is how to journal your trades and why journaling is important. And the fourth one is obviously the most important one, I think, for at least 90% of traders, to be honest, is discipline and psychology. Starting off with risk management, the number one fundamental that you need to have is only risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. Say you have a 50k account, right? That's horrible. Say you have a 50k account. 1% of 50k is basically you're risking $500. You're risking 500, and then say you have maybe a 1 to 2 RR, and then you are scaling to 1,000. You are risking 500 to make $1,000. That's basically the premise of this. Why you're risking this much is to preserve as much capital as you can, and then also you are taking advantage of the fact you have an account size this big. You need to be aware of what kind of account size you're trading on and how much you're risking per trade. That's fundamental number 1. Fundamental number 2 is know how much you're risking. Know how much you're risking, meaning what is your RR per trade. Basically, this is how much you're putting in, and then this is how much you're getting out. Your RR, your risk to your reward. Typically you could do as much risk to reward as you want, to be fair. Like some people do a 1 to 3, some people do a 1 to 4, some people do whatever, 1 to 5, whatever the circumstances are for that current trade, right? Whatever market conditions give you, you capitalize off of that. Usually my risk to reward is typically 1 to 1, 1 to 2, maybe sometimes even 1 to 3, right? And if you are on a live account or if you are on your own funds, then scale way higher past that. And it also depends on if you're trading options, futures, or forex. It really depends on what type of index you're trading, right? Next one is setting a trade limit for yourself. When people are trading per day and you take that one loss, people go on to overtrade. They keep going in hopes of finding that one winning trade that makes them all their capital back, which most likely is not going to happen because you're not in the correct mindset. So you need to set a trade limit for yourself. You need to either, what I recommend is max, for me at least, is 2 trades per day. Max 2 trades per day. If I take any more than that, I basically, even if I make money, I do not even count that as a win. So max is 2 per day, because sometimes I am leaving runners. 2 trades per day, meaning your full position is taken off. So runners don't count. If you're leaving runners or you're taking partials, that doesn't count. But if you're taking 2 full trades per day, where either your TP is hit or you just took out all your funds, whether you win or lost, that counts. So next one is getting good at knowing when to step out of the market. People chase the market so much thinking they're gonna make easy bread, when that's genuinely not the case. If you see bad market conditions or you see market is not in your favor, you need to get the hell out of there, bro. The most experienced traders would tell you, get out of the market when it gives you a loss. Hit your win for the day, get out the market, because the market is not your friend, bro. It's always going to be against you. The market is always going to be against you, and nobody is on your side. The only person that is on your side is you. So if you see that you're losing money, or if you see you're not in the right headspace, or you see that you already took a win, get out the market, because then greed is going to come into play and then you are going to end up losing that money. Close out trading, you just know when to close out Top Step, MyFunny Futures, whatever, and just go enjoy the rest of your day. Now we're going to talk about strategy. The first fundamental of this is don't chase 100 different strategies. When you chase more strategies than you need, you're going to end up losing in the long run. It's just going to be an endless cycle of you just chasing. There's nothing you're going to get in this world from chasing. You attract, bro. You are not going to get anything from chasing. That applies to anything in life. Stick to one. Just like you stick to one woman for the rest of your life, stick to one strat. Next one is just pick one setup. Pick whatever entry model you want. Pick whatever confluences you want. Obviously, use every single confluence that you get. Use all the confluences to make a story, make a bias, and to make a reason why the market is going in the direction. Pick an entry point. Every trade should have a story behind it. If your trade that you took doesn't have a story behind it, and you have absolutely no idea why you took that trade in the first place, then it is not a good trade, because you don't even know what you did. You don't even know why you're taking that trade. So why are you taking it? And every single trade should have motive behind it. Every single price point, every single candle, every single close, every open of a candle. It tells you where price went. It tells you what happened for that day. It tells you what happened during new. It is all like a big giant book. It's a big giant book, and you need to analyze every single piece of tech in order to know what the hell the story is. Next is master your strategy in the simulation first. A lot of people make the mistake, including me, of just jumping straight into a live account, straight into fundeds, and just like going ham for the first few months, just losing money, just slamming it out and just losing money, which is not gonna work. So what you have to do, you have to actually backtest your strategy. You have to give it time and then master it in a demo account, and then you can move into a live, or then you can move into a funded. But nobody goes into the NFL without practicing first. Last one is you have to journal your results before scaling. Journaling, like everything else in life, will help you have a clear mind of what you did right and what you did wrong. This will clear your head and then make you realize what the hell you did wrong and what you need to do better moving forward. Okay, so now let's actually talk about journaling itself. You should write down every single trade, especially when you are starting out. Go to your local 99-cent store, get a notebook, get a pen, whatever. Write down what setup you took, write down what time it is, and just document every single trade. Now, just like I said before, your trade needs to have a story behind it. Why did you take the trade in the first place? Did you take it because you felt like it? Did you take it because someone else told you to take it? Are you taking signals, or are you really trading? If you're taking somebody else's signal, you are not a trader. You are just mindlessly following the crowd, and you're just doing what somebody else is telling you. Why is price going down? Why is price going up? Why is price chopping? There's always a motive behind it. Now, if you want to learn my models, or if you want to learn how I take trades, and if you want to learn what I am doing, go look at my previous videos on my channel and you'll see exactly how I think and my thought process behind why I took that trade. You have to ask yourself, are you following your rules well enough? If you break your rules for a trade, you did not win that trade. The entire point of trading is to make your discipline is to give yourself such an iron defense of discipline. It doesn't matter if someone else took the same trade as you and banked and you lost, as long as you followed your rules. Everybody's gonna have a different strategy. Everyone's gonna have a different model, and everyone's gonna have a different bias for the day. You are not the same as everybody else. Next one, finding patterns in your mistakes. You're gonna see what you did wrong. You're gonna see what you did right. Once you hit that jackpot, that like light bulb on what you're doing, the pattern that's actually working for you, or the model that's actually working for you, or the mindset shift, gonna be like an aha moment. Like you're gonna be like, oh my god, I know what I'm doing wrong now. You initiate that pattern and then you backtest it in your real life. Like basically what I do, I noticed that being in my own room and then waking up a certain time, and then like for me personally, praying before I actually go into the day has helped me significantly improve and just be profitable for that day, versus when I don't pray for that day, or I don't wake up that certain time for that day. Now, the last and most important thing is discipline and psychology. Do not move your stop loss unless you are breaking even, which you shouldn't even be, because break even, I feel like it just hurts you in the long run more than helps you. I'm not gonna lie. So why are you having your TP all the way there in the span of like 5 minutes that you're trading AM session? That doesn't make sense. And then you move your stop loss thinking you're gonna bank, and then you get stopped out, and then you're like, oh my god, I didn't make any money. Like, bro, that's on you. Because if I got stopped out, it's not the market's fault. It's definitely mine. I definitely did something wrong for that day for me to get stopped. It was all on me. It is never the market's fault. It is always your fault. The market is not bad. The market is moving because it's run by an algorithm. It can't be wrong. You are wrong because of your human error. Now, do not revenge trade. Revenge trading will only hurt you in the long run. You can make money from a revenge trade, but then you're gonna basically tell your subconscious mind that it's okay. That every single trade that goes wrong, you could literally chase after it, trying to make your profits back. And that's gonna be like a green light for your brain to keep going. It's basically like stealing. You're going into a store every single day, and then you're making it kind of known to your brain that it's okay to steal, when in reality it's not. Revenge is greed, and greed never works out to something nice in the long run. Taking breaks after a loss. So taking breaks after a loss is really important because it really helps your mind clear up, and it helps your mind go from this little bubble, and it really helps you expand out and see the bigger picture. When I took a 3-week break over the summer from my trading, coming back, my mind is more sharp, my mind is more fresh on what I actually have to do to become profitable. I've been taking way less setup, and I've been taking way more quality setups just because of the time I took away from the market. I was so hyper fixated on making money, I was so hyper fixated on becoming rich in such a short amount of time, that I didn't see the bigger picture. Trading will give you freedom, but just like anything else in the entire world, it takes time. It takes time. If you are taking a lot of losses, and if your mental is just not in the clear, I recommend just step away from the charts. If everything else in your life is not in order, just don't expect your trading to be in order either, because it's just how it works. It's just the law of nature. Detach your emotions from money. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I say this in every single video. This is not a get rich quick scheme. For me, for everybody, this it's gonna take time. Time is your biggest friend, but then time is your biggest enemy too. We don't have that much time on earth, but the time we do have, we have to make the most of it. But don't expect to get everything in one go. What makes you think you are gonna get rich in 5 days? It's not possible. Obviously, when you make money, yeah, you should get happy. You should be happy that you made money for the day. And obviously, it's okay to feel sad if you lost money for the day. Money is something we all need. Like, it hurts seeing money go down the bank. And it also feels good when you're making money. When you get that wire transfer, it feels amazing, bro. But from trading, you have to know that you're gonna lose. You have to go into the market already knowing you're gonna lose. I remember I made so much one day, and I like literally couldn't stop even shaking because I've never even seen that much money in my bank account. And then the next day, I literally lost all of it. Just like gambling. That gambling money's not yours. You could win 5 million from the lottery, but it's not even yours. And then people get so attached to detach your emotions from money, and you're gonna see that progress is gonna skyrocket. That's all I have for this talk. Hopefully this kind of put everything into perspective for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Leave a sub and leave a comment because it does help the YouTube algorithm push the videos out even more. And I will see you on the next video.